just some of the things that you guys can do here. Obviously, we've got food and drink in the back. We've got volunteer sign up along this wall. If you come over here, we have some signs. Is Lynn's in the back somewhere? Lynn's, if you can raise your hand. Lynn's is actually kind of showing off Josh's innovative side tonight. We actually have an iPhone app that allows you to swipe a credit card and give directly to Josh. So if you're so inclined, you can have to log in at home. $5, $20. We saw Barack make it work. So if you see Lynn's, she'll smile. You guys can swipe your credit card. But right now, what I want to go ahead and do is introduce someone who's represented this area for quite a number of years in an honorable fashion, in a fashion that has endeared him to the people of this district and his own, as well as the people in Sacramento who I know well. And I'd like to go ahead and ask everyone to please give a very, very welcome ovation for Congressman Mike Honda.
I want to thank the Academy for all of you. Thank you very much for taking your time to come out here on a beautiful day. And trust me, this is a beautiful day compared to DC. This is a beautiful event compared to DC. And I think it's been said, when you look through this group, you know that this group is well prepared to understand a lot of stuff that's going on in this country without having been told. That you don't buy everything that you read or see on TV or hear. So this is a kind of a very critical mass of folks that are here right now. And it's important that you're here to support Josh. Josh was on my sushi committee. That's AKA kitchen cabinet. And he was one of the guys that brought me from ignorance to stupidity to, understanding things about high tech, that it's a different kind of creature, that you can't apply solutions or thoughts that are traditional to others onto this area. The thing I talk about diversity, it brings people from backgrounds that are different, so that from their backgrounds they convert that into public policy. And to the extent that we don't diversify that, we become less focused and less precise in our solutions and be able to perceive different kinds of problems. California is faced with a lot of very deep problems. Education is one of them. But you haven't heard anything that's really kind of creative and really pinpointing what the problem is all about. We're always doing things on the surface. We're always looking at ways to address the symptoms and not going down asking the basic questions. Josh can do that. He understands that. He's not going to be, overwhelmed by people coming in from different backgrounds and say, this is good and here's all the information, therefore you got to vote for it. He's got a critical mind. He understands how to ask questions and dig a little deeper and then ask the fundamental questions. And he matches that up in his mind against the good of business and how does it help our move towards social justice, equity, issues of equity, and he can do that. And that's the kind of person we need in Sacramento. One of the things he's got to do is, though, change the 2/3. The Speaker of the Assembly is saying, this is what we have to do. So that's going to get done. He's going to provide that leadership in figuring out how you do that in a way that's going to engage people and be fair. They got to revisit some other stuff. It may be controversial, but I don't think that that's going to make them, back off. They'll just sort of stand up. So, Josh is like a car. Not a Toyota. That's another issue. It's like a car, though, when you want to go forward, you put it in D, right? So we want him to go forward. We know that he's a person, and he can, help us, understand all those things like innovation When people say, oh, biofuels, we're gonna take all this bio stuff and turn it into fuel. There are other questions to ask. He's not gonna be swept by, popular sentiment or even leadership who's misinformed, because there's a lot of misinformation going on in Congress about, what's the right thing to do in this whole area. So, he's the kind of person that I want to see up there. Yeah, he's kind of tall and lanky, I'm kind of short and squat. We balance that off. Sense of humor. And I know that he's going to do the kind of job that's going to lead this country into that phrase that we have in our Constitution in order to form a more perfect union. If he's there, we're on our way. So, do I get to say, and here's Josh. And here's Josh.
It's the new regime trio. Remember me, on over there, he had me working for you too. Look at here, no, Mike, we need to get this and make it memorable. Lance, Maddie, everybody. Let's get them over here. And let's give Mike a great round of applause for coming out on the Saturday, okay? All right. I get one too? Okay, good.